Don't you wanna go? It's a place to be. Strangers become family. Fried chicken and mac and cheese. Real ladies recipes. Would you and your family come and taste? With Kandi and the gang.
Meet Brian, a California native who moved to Atlanta to work at the OLG. He was a head former bartender and has now returned to the restaurant as a server. Outside of the restaurant, he launched his own business involving food, particularly egg rolls, with plans of integrating his pièce de résistance food items into the menu at the OLG. Meet Torin as well. He's an Atlanta native. Torin previously worked at the OLG as a manager, with a side hustle involving event planning and interior decorating. He was spread too thin at the restaurant and left to run his events business full time. Torin has always wanted to see the OLG succeed. His strong work ethic and commitment to going above and beyond have given him the nickname Two Belt Torin, and also the reason why Kandi and Todd have invited him back as the resident events manager. People have described Brian as saucy, the entertainer, jokester, and a lot to handle, giving him the nickname Bountiful Brian. Bountiful Brian makes everyone laugh at their tables and on stage where he performs stand-up comedy. Together with Two Belt Torin, they have exceptionally great affinity with the customers, and their attitude gives the viewers the notion that they've made their mark from the beginning at the OLG. So they in turn can do as they please. Now hold up, the tendency would be to come for me, but slow your rolls now. You know what they say, opinions like assholes. Bountiful Brian and Two Belt Torin are close friends. They both appear to have a deep bond. They both have been met with intense situations since the show began. Memorably, the altercation with Sergeant Philip, where he got read for filth and owned by the both of them.
I've been in your shoes before and I've never acted out of character.
You've never been in my shoes. I'm an 8. What are you?
Well, Philip, I am Torin. I don't do well with arrogance, and that is really reeking off of Philip in this moment.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to be sitting. I didn't expect you to be here. I just came in and got to work. Really quick. I just said who I was and what I did, and you have yet to do so.
I'm not applying for a job.
I'm not applying either. You still have not said who you are, what's your experience.
Again.
No one pays me to think.
You do events. In the lane of thinking about events.
Got you. About bringing money as well. Yeah, I'm back. Through Kandi's mouth.
This, together with their huge personalities on the show, especially Brian's, have shot them up to stardom. Two Belt Torin has also been hired by a castmate Patrick to decorate his home for his housewarming, but he was eventually fired, thanks to Cougar, leaving Torin disappointed. Although that should be a story for another day, I'm going in on it a little bit. Don't you all find it similarly strange that Cougar feels threatened by Torin akin to the way she's threatened by Chandrika? Could it be more than the decoration alone? Brian has shared with the viewers in his confessionals his struggles with his addiction to drug and alcohol during the pandemic and the perils he went through losing his family. And this was quite heart-wrenching for a lot of viewers. I know I had a few leaks watching that scene, very inspiring, also leading to these responses by the viewers.
I love Brian. He had me in tears. He has a good spirits, even though he has done true what he has done true. It's like a star in the bright light. He is so funny, fierce, and very transparent. I want him to win. I adore Brian. My heart goes out to him. Brian needs to stay busy. Yes, Southern Brian. Looking forward to following his journey on this program. We love.
Regarding his altercation with Philip, Brandon, and Don Juan, what we are not going to do is treat Brian unfairly. If the manager also sits at the bar, the bartender was 2 hours late, leaving Brian to pick up her slack, coupled with how repellent and filthy the bar appeared while the manager was sitting right there, then what are we really talking about? If I were Brian, I would have said to those 3, I was following Brandon's lead. That likely would have diverted the attention away from him and back to Brandon. Back to Torin's altercation with Philip. Philip was just doing what he knows best, gaslighting to get a reaction.
I think as a management team, as a team,
No one really
we
pays you
should
to
know.
think about what you think about the organization.
You don't get paid to think? That was unnecessary. Anywho, Brian, I agree with you. The basement lower level is a hot mess thanks to Kandi and Todd, but you need to give Nini her to pay back and stop making your guests fry those rolls. And Torin, keep reading Philip for filth and keep a close eye on Brian. Because the same Philip is not quite done coming for him. We can